When you ask a normal AI to write code, it gives you a text answer. You read it, try to figure out where to paste it, probably break something and spend 20 minutes googling the error. But Claude Code is different because you are not a middleman anymore. You just describe what you want. It's not just giving you answers, it's actually creating files, writing codes, organizing things, and running commands because it lives inside your computer. But the reality hits when you open it for the first time. It not only looks confusing but intimidating as well. We are going to learn Claude Code by building a leave tracker for employees and managers step by step, covering every feature. And trust me, we are not going to write even a single line of code. So first of all, go to claudecode.com/download. Download the app for Mac or Windows. Launch it, sign it with your Anthropic account, and you need a paid plan. Claude Pro at $20 a month includes Claude Code Access. Once you are signed in, you will see this screen. So on this screen, you will see 3 tabs. The first one is chat, which is a regular Claude that you might be aware of. I have created a complete video on that. Second one is cowork, which is an AI desktop agent that works like a human on your computer. The third one is Claude Code that we are going to learn today. Now, first thing that we need to do is we need to create a folder for our project. So on the desktop, I have created a folder called Leave Tracker. Now here in the new session, first I have to select local if it is not already selected, and here you have to select the project folder. So I have selected Leave Tracker folder already. So Claude Code now has access to that folder, and whatever we build now goes directly into that folder. And here is the part that still amazes me. So I am going to just describe what I want to build and see what it is able to do after that. So what I have provided here is that build me an employee leave tracker web app. Here is exactly what I need. So employees can submit a leave request with their name, leave type. They can see a team calendar showing who else is off, and every employee has their own profile. Now for managers, they can actually see all pending leave requests, approve or reject each request with one click, see the full team calendar. Every manager has their own profile. Now about design, clean and professional. This is a business tool, and in technical, plain HTML, CSS and JavaScript only. Save all data using local storage so nothing is lost on refresh. Put everything in one index.html file to keep it simple. Now let's submit it. And in the backend, it is reading my instructions and planning the entire structure. So it took quite a while because it's not an easy app to create, and the app is ready and it looks like it is live as well. It has provided some of the details. Now let's check out how does it look like. So this is how it looks like. Isn't it amazing? Leave track, ACME corporation, so it gave a name also to the corporation, leave management system. Now there are 4 employees, Alice, Bob, Carol, James, and 2 managers, Sarah and Mark. So let's click on Alice, continue. So we have a complete dashboard where you can see how many annual leaves are remaining, 0 pending and 2 approved leaves. So leave can be requested from here. Then we have my leaves, and then leave history is also there. And now if you move to team calendar, you can see who all was on leave on what date, or they are planning to go on leave. You can even check about the next month. And if you click on my profile, everything is mentioned over here. Now let us go to dashboard and let's request for a leave. Let's say apply for May 21st. And let's say I give the reason family function. Submit request. So leave request submitted. And if I go to my leaves, you will be able to see that leave which is in the pending status for May 21st. Now let's sign out. Go back to one manager's profile. Let's see Sarah. And here you can see that how many pending requests are there, how many of them are out today, total number of employees in the team. So there are 3 pending requests from Bob, Carol and Alice. Let us say I approve for Alice. Now let's go to my leaves. I think this is for her own leaves. And let's go to team request. So here you will be able to see what all leave requests have come to her. And then if you go to team calendar, she also has the same view that who all are on leave. And then again similarly my profile. Yeah, so let us sign out. Isn't it amazing? Can you imagine that this kind of app can be created just by providing that prompt? I'm pretty sure if we have to code it from scratch, it might take days or even weeks. Now let me show you what makes Claude Code genuinely powerful, because generating an app is just a beginning. Now as you know, consistency is a big problem with all the AI tools. Every time you open a new Claude session, you start afresh. No memory of your preferences, rules or projects. And without a fix, you would explain each and everything every single time. The fix is called Claude.md file that lives inside your project folder. Claude reads it automatically at the start of the session. It is like a briefing document of your project. So what you need to do, you have to provide it a command called /init. and then just enter. So the Claude.md file is created. Let's see how does it look like. This file provides guidance to Claude Code when working with code in the repository. So the project overview is there, how to run the app, architecture of the application, data model and all. And if you want to add something of your own from your side in this file, you can do that as well. For example, add below content to Claude.md file in this project. Leave tracker app. So what is this? Color scheme, technical rules and tone. So it is editing Claude.md file, and if you see, it has added all the content that I asked to edit. Now I will start a completely fresh session and I'll ask to make some changes without telling it anything about the project. Also add a visual section in the manager's profile about the team's capacity each day in the current month. And let's go to one of the managers. So I'm in Sarah's profile, who is manager. Let's go to my profile. Below the personal details, you will find a section called team capacity. If you hover over to each day, it shows that 3 out of 4 employees are available and James is away. From May 22nd, all of the employees are available. So it has added this beautiful team capacity section just by providing 2 lines of prompt. We provided that prompt in a completely new session and I said nothing about business rules, colors or project. It knows everything automatically just because of that Claude.md file. And that habit is the difference between the people who work on Claude Code well versus the people who find Claude Code frustrating. Set up your Claude.md first, always. Now it is a perfect segue to talk about 3 things: permission, models and effort. So if you click here on the accept edits, you will find different kind of permissions. Number 1 is ask permission. It's a standard behavior where Claude actually prompts you before each sensitive operation. Second one is accept edits, where it auto approves file edits and a fixed set of safe commands like mkdir, touch, rm. Third mode is plan mode, which is a read-only mode where Claude analyzes the code base and asks clarifying questions and proposes a plan before making any kind of changes. And the last one is bypass permission, where it approves all the tool calls automatically. I feel that we should stay away from bypass permission. Mostly I use accept edits or plan mode. And now if you click on the model, you will see models and effort. Opus models are advanced model for complex tasks, Haiku models are easy and cheap, and Sonnet models are for balanced everyday use. If you are a beginner, I would suggest you to use Sonnet 4.6. And if you look at the effort, so effort basically controls how deeply Claude needs to reason for each step. Low efforts are reserved for short and easy tasks like changing the color, adding a button and all. Medium is good for cost sensitive use cases that need to reduce token usage while trading off intelligence. And high level balances token usage and intelligence. And max provides deepest reasoning with no constraint on token spending. You should use high-end max only when you are doing some really complex tasks like creating architecture or trying to resolve some complex issue. Now let me show you plan mode in real situation. So I'll change it to plan mode and let me ask it, I want to add a conflict detection feature before a leave request is submitted. The app should check if anyone else on the team already has approved leave on any of those dates. If there is a conflict, show a clear warning message, but still allow the employee to submit if they choose to. Before writing any code, give me your full plan first. Don't change any files yet, and then let's submit it. Now look at that, it has proposed a plan. Now I can go through this entire plan carefully, and if something feels odd, I can actually ask it to redo it. And if everything looks good, I can just give it a go ahead. So here I will just accept the plan. Now let us see how it has built it. Now let's go to Bob's profile. First look at the team calendar. Let's see what all days are there where other employees have taken the leave. Now here if you see on 21st, James and Alice are on leave. So let us try to apply for leave for 21st only. So I'll go to dashboard, request leave, and let's select 21st over here. And see, as soon as you select 21st, it shows that there is a team conflict. Alice is already on leave, though you can still submit the leave. So it has implemented that leave conflicting feature exactly I asked it to do. So for any feature that requires thinking or conflict resolution, always use the plan mode. So it may take few extra seconds, but it will save you from a lot of headaches later. Now I want to talk about slash commands, which are like custom shortcuts that you use for the tasks that you do repeatedly. Slash init is something that you have already used to create that Claude.md file, but you can create your own slash commands as well. Let us say here I want to create an audit command which will actually test, debug, look into the logs and check whether all the business rules are being followed provided in the Claude.md file or not. So to create slash command, first of all we need to go to project folder. So I'm on my leave tracker folder. and inside that I have to create another folder, and I'm on Mac, so I have opened my terminal and I'll go to that folder. So inside leave tracker folder, I'll create another folder, makedir-p.claude/commands. Now inside that commands folder, we have to create a markdown file. Now we have to keep the name of this file exactly same as the command name. So I'm creating this file using nano command. And inside this file, I'll describe what I want this command to do. Do a full audit of the Leave Tracker app, check all the business rules from Claude.md, look for any bugs in the approval workflow or calendar logic, check that color coding matches the spec exactly, and so on. And then I'll save and close this file. Now let's go back to Claude Code, and here, let us enter that command. And you can see audit command, which wasn't there earlier, is actually appearing here with the description that do a full audit of the Leave Tracker app. So I'll select this and then enter. Looks like it has completed the audit and it has even found some bugs. Out today incorrectly includes work from home. Conflict warning leaves a ghost empty box. So make your own command where you find yourself typing something repeatedly, because they are genuinely one of the most time-saving things in Claude Code. Now, very small and very useful functionality. Let us say your code is running in the Claude Code and you got some question in your mind, but you don't want to interfere the code that is already running. So for that kind of scenario, Claude Code provides side chat that you can access by pressing Ctrl::. And you can see side chat appears over here. Quick question, could we later add a Slack notification when a leave request is approved? Would that be complicated? So right now the program is not running, but even if it was running, and I had asked this question, it would have replied to me separately without interfering with the main code running. So it has provided me the answer that it is not complicated at all. Now one last thing, this app is live, but it is living just in my laptop. It means that only I can access it. So I have to put it on the internet, give it a proper URL, using which my teammates can access this app from anywhere. And we are going to do it for free in just few seconds. And you have many options to do that, like Netlify, Vercel, and GitHub pages. And for this app, we are going to use Netlify because I want to teach you one more concept called MCP. In simple term, MCP are like USB ports for AI applications like Claude, ChatGPT to connect with outside tools, databases, and other applications. So the very first thing that we have to do is we have to add this Netlify MCP to the Claude. So first click on the customize and then go to connectors. Click on plus sign, add browse connectors, and then search for Netlify. And then just add it. And then it will ask you to either log in or create an account if you don't have. Because I've already created a free account with Netlify, so I'll log in with it. And then it is asking for authorization, so I'll just authorize. Looks like it has connected, so let's go back to the Claude. And you can see Netlify has been connected here, and it actually needs some approvals. So we are going to give approval for read-only tools, always allow. And for write and delete tools, we are not going to give any approval for now. Now let's go back to our session. And here we are going to provide it a simple prompt. Deploy this Leave Tracker app to Netlify for free. Create a new site, upload the index.html file, and give me the live public URL. So let's submit it. Okay, the site is live and rendered correctly. It actually gave me some error which it fixed by itself. So let's click on this URL. And you can see that your app is live with this public URL, which you can share with anyone in your team. Now there is one more functionality called routines. You can click on new routine and remote. Here we basically want this app to send weekly emails every Monday at 9 AM to the managers to know what all folks in their teams are actually on leave so that they can plan their deliverables accordingly. And here I selected remote because this process will run in the cloud in the backend and not on your laptop. So first of all, we have to provide it a name and then we have to provide some instructions that every Monday at 9 AM do the following. Open the Leave Tracker project and read the current leave data. Identify who is on leave this week, who has leave request and that has been pending, and send an email to the manager and keep it brief, factual, professional, no fluff. Managers are busy. And you can provide the schedule here 9 AM on Mondays. And let's say if we want to send the email in Gmail, then we have to add the Gmail connector over here. And after that, just hit create, and 9 AM every Monday, managers will get this Leave Tracker email. Now, before I go, I want to be straight on this. Claude Code isn't perfect. Sometimes it misunderstands you. So you have to rephrase your prompt. But every one of those movements are actually very useful for you because you start to understand how to describe things more clearly. And if you want to build this by yourself, Claude.md file and all the prompts I have provided in the description. So just grab them and follow along. And if this video helped you, please subscribe and drop a comment below and let me know what is the first thing that you are going to build with Claude Code. I genuinely want to know. I read every comment and see you in the next video.